Wednesday, October 8th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. Before we delve into the weathercast, I wanted to mention that have first of all lunar eclipse ongoing. If you're watching this early this morning, right before sunrise here at moonset, that is when the eclipse is at its totality. So if you're watching this here over the next hour or two, as I'm cutting this video at 5:30 a.m., check out that western sky and look at that eclipse if the clouds allow you to this morning. Now, fall foliage beginning to kick further into gear up the North Carolina mountains. There's a photo from our friends at Grandfather Mountain, that photo by Jim Morton. That is Linville, North Carolina. You can see some of those colors beginning to become more and more prevalent, and that'll be a continuing theme. Still, it's the highest elevations this week that have the greatest fall color. That would be elevations especially above about 4,000 to 5,000 feet. But of course, as we get deeper into the month of October, more and more fall foliage is going to be visible. There's a look at Banner Elk. Again, it's a wet start to the day up in the mountains with some rain up that way. I'll show you the radar in a second. 53 degrees there. Temperatures for highs yesterday made it up to 80 in a number of North and South Carolina spots. 60s in the mountains, 77 in Greensboro yesterday. And as we take a peek at the overall look this morning, we have temperatures sitting in the 60s to even 70s, and some coastal spots a little bit cooler at Boone there at 59. So a pretty weak cold front moving into the region, and that's going to eventually here give us a lot of sunshine today. In fact, I think probably most of North Carolina looking at a sunny sky by mid to late morning. You can see what it looks like here on the radar. And earlier had some showers up in the Virginia border areas. That's gone, but still some rain up in the mountain zones this morning, although that is continuing to weaken and fall apart. Big thunderstorms rumbling through Chattanooga as we speak. Again, 5:30 Eastern time this morning, had severe thunderstorm warnings ongoing there around Chattanooga and also there along the Interstate 65 corridor between Huntsville and Nashville. Again, this is with this cold front dropping into the region, but the clouds are going to clear very quickly. Look at the warm temperatures this afternoon. And we're going to wind up, well, that's a typo for Greensboro. I should say 82 for Greensboro's high, 83 in Charlotte, 84 in Raleigh, and 89 down in Columbia. And as we get on into tomorrow, pretty quiet weather day overall. And our high temperatures, again, tomorrow, pretty warm, upper 70s in most spots. And then as we get on into Friday, the next cold front begins to approach. So by Friday afternoon, some shower chances in parts of the region, but still a pretty warm day Friday overall. Now, as we get into the weekend, a lot's going to depend on the placement of this frontal boundary as it moves into and then stalls out across the region. It looks like some shower chances this weekend. Now, I'll say this, the European model has this front really kind of hanging out way off to our north. So on the latest run of the European, it's just a warm and mainly dry weekend. GFS still brings us that cooler, cloudy, and occasionally showery scenario over the weekend. So we'll have to continue to refine that forecast. Tropics is still pretty quiet. The only area of mild interest is down here close to Central America. Pretty good flare-up of showers and storms down that way, but it's so close to land it really doesn't have a good chance to develop at all. Otherwise, things are pretty quiet out there across the Atlantic Basin. That is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.